Hi everyone, my name is Angelo Escobar. This is my NBB assignment PowerPoint. Overall, my neurological base disorder that I'm going to be presenting on is ADHD, or attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. It's defined as a neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by impairing, persistent, and pervasive symptoms of inattention, impulsivity, and/or hyperactivity. With that definition, it's important to see what that actually looks like within the classroom. A common observation is just that a student might be inattentive or hyperactive. They might find it very difficult to be within their seats and actually focusing on what's actually present in the class. Due to this, just always being out of their seats and possibly being distracted, they can be seen disruptive towards the overall classroom agenda. This can also be administered with issues with organization and tidiness. This is both in the sense of personal organization, where their desks, their backpack, their rooms might be in massive disarray and disorganization. And also within a classroom, it could be difficult for them to acclimate themselves into a class, into its policies, into its structures, due to just not having that ability to pay attention and remember and have those moments of memory, which is my next point. Just difficulties with memories and following directions. Sometimes these students are provided directions on what they're supposed to be doing. They can actually possibly space out and not remember or not know what those directions are. Or they could remember that they were actually given directions, but they don't remember what they exactly were. So this could lead to further complications, which leads us to the next stage of classroom challenges. Starting off, just if they aren't able to pay attention in class, they're going to fall behind. They're going to have difficulty focusing and engaging within the curriculum. The struggles with organization, if they do not know how a classroom operates, they could possibly, fall behind on due dates, deadlines. And if they're in personal disarray, it could just lead to them, losing an assignment, not having a needed attachment towards a certain assignment, and it could lead to other complications. They could actually be ostracized from their classmates because the classmates could just label them as a distraction. And due to them being labeled with ADHD, that it's not only restrained towards children, it could be even towards administrators and teaching staff. Individuals who are diagnosed with this are usually subject to misconceptions and generalizations, mostly due to, again, teachers, counselors, and administrators, usually due to them having previous experience and or possibly having moments of frustration where they're doing their best to have the student be accommodated and, be adjusted towards the class. And if they still see that student is disruptive, those individuals could be frustrated because it's, they're probably asking, like, what else do I have to do? These are strategies and recommendations that the book provides. Or not that the book, but the article journals that I read provide. They mentioned that it's best not to stereotype a child with a diagnosis of ADHD. ADHD is not a monolithic experience. ADHD, it varies from child to child. Not every student that has ADHD might have the same issues. There's actually a lot of research that's going in that studies, the differences in social economic status, differences in gender, and etc. There's also this strategy of applying theories within the classroom. There is the belief of applying Erickson's cognitive behavior theory. And the quote that it's mentioned above, where it's an educator's role in constructivist learning to help link experiences into the curriculum, while students' role to be an active participant in the learning cycle. That's symptomatic of a constructionist theory, which states that it is putting more of the learning opportunity or the learning responsibility on the child, that they get to understand, they get to have their own understanding of how certain principles work. And due to them not being able to possibly follow those certain patterns and steps that the teacher could provide, just giving that student the opportunity to actually sort of figure it out themselves, but still providing like a guiding force to that. There are environmental strategies, just placing them into, placing them in a certain spot within the class, up in front, possibly not around so many social students. There is also the token reinforcement system if they're engaging in positive and helpful behaviors. or behaviors that best acclimate to the class, they could possibly get reward for that. Again, all these things vary. And yeah, that's practically it. I do think that this is a really fluid subject. There's a lot more being learned about ADHD every single day. And it's our responsibility as educational professionals to be as flexible as we can be, in order to best accommodate any new information that comes our way. Thank you guys. I hope you have a great day. And yeah, bye-bye.